Hey everybody, welcome back to Bones and Brews. Fall is in the air, the leaves are dropping off the trees. It only means it's time to start making a sweet potato casserole on that smoker, getting ourselves ready for the holiday season. So let's get started. So I pre-made some sweet potatoes, about 3 cups of sweet potatoes. I just diced them up, threw them in boiling water for about 10 minutes, and then I mashed them up. I did a light mash so I can keep a little bit of chunkiness there in that sweet potato. I don't want them completely just runny. So I've got my mashed sweet potatoes here in the bowl. We're going to add some other ingredients here as well. This is a recipe that I've been making for a long time. Kind of a family tradition around our home for the holidays. So let's get started. I've got those sweet potatoes here in the bowl ready to rock and roll. I'm going to add in about a half a cup of sugar. And then I'm going to add in about a half a cup of melted butter. I'm going to save, I made myself a cup of melted butter. I'm going to save some of that for later for something else. All right, so that butter's in there, it's well done there, ready to go as well. And then I'm gonna add in about a third of a cup of whole milk. And I took 2 eggs, I've already beaten those eggs just a little bit. I'm gonna pour that egg in there as well. And last but not least, I'm gonna top it off with about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Just a dash in there. That's all we need. All right, grab myself a spoon here. I'm gonna mix this together. What I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna pour this mixture into my large cast iron skillet and throw it on the smoker. Now before we go any further, there will be the debate: marshmallows or no marshmallows on your sweet potato casserole. I typically make it without marshmallows, but I think for this episode we might go half and half. We'll see what happens. Alright, so that's all mixed together there, ready to rock and roll there as well. So I'm going to grab my cast iron skillet. I am going to pour in that sweet potato mixture. Go ahead and spread that out around the bottom of that cast iron pan there. Perfect. All right. Then we're going to make our topping for the sweet potato casserole. So for this topping, several ingredients. We're going to start with, I've got about a half a cup of chopped pecans. I've got about a half a cup of flour. I've got about a cup of brown sugar. And then I'm going to throw in the rest of that melted butter. We're going to mix that together. This will serve as that topping across the top of the sweet potato casserole. Just gives it that little bit of crust. Absolutely delicious. There's times I want more of the crust and less of the sweet potatoes, believe it or not. Really want to make sure that's all mixed together really well. Make sure that brown sugar is not getting chunked in there. All right, so I'm going to take that mixture. I'm going to scoop that out, put it right there on the top of this casserole as well. Told you the leaves are falling here. I'm going to take my spatula here. I'm going to spread it out just a little bit across the top of these sweet potatoes so that coating and that crust gets across most of this mixture. All right. And because we talked about marshmallows or no marshmallows, here's what we're going to do. Got myself a bag of small marshmallows. I won't use very many. I'm sure my kids will eat the rest pretty quickly. And I'm just going to actually spread them out just to kind of on the outer edge of my pan here. Almost like a ring of marshmallows. hopefully those marshmallows get that nice crust on them as well while they're in that Weber Smoky Mountain. I've got it going at about 275. The plan is to leave them on that smoker for at least an hour, maybe a little longer, to just see a nice bubbling happening here in those sweet potatoes. So I'm going to get them on the smoker. We'll come back and check them out once they're done. All right, sweet potato casserole is off the Weber Smoky Mountain. I'll let it rest here for about 10 minutes. Get a little cool. There was definitely some bubbling going on there. The marshmallows that I did put on there did get a nice little brown crisp on them as well. So I might enjoy that. Like always, we'll give it a little taste test here. Make sure you get a little bit of that pecan and brown sugar glaze, a little bit of that marshmallow, and of course some of that sweet potato that's crusted along the side of this cast iron pan. So delicious. And I know that melted in butter in there is not good for you, but damn, it tastes really good in a sweet potato casserole. Man, that's really good. This is going to be a great side dish for dinner tonight, as we're all ready here in St. Louis for opening night, for home opener, not open night, but home opener for the St. Louis Blues. That's right, let's go Blues. All right, so in honor of that this evening, from Center Ice Brewing from downtown St. Louis, this is their Hop Shelf Hazy IPA series. Let's give it a taste test. Oh, delicious, delicious. If you've not been to a home game, St. Louis Blues home game, if you're downtown, you make it to a game, get downtown a little early. Always check out Center Ice Brewing. Those guys are doing some great stuff. Follow those guys on Instagram as well. They've had some big announcements here the last few weeks you might enjoy. Like always, like us, share us, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys again on Bones and Brews.